I'm back at it again, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a controversial one, but I'm of the controversial opinion that I don't care about nobody's ex. If you are the person I'm in a relationship with or my person, I don't care about your ex. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they do. I don't care where they live unless they live next to you. I do not care. I don't care about, don't send me no pictures. Don't show me no pictures. Don't, nothing. I don't care. And I know that that is controversial for some people, but nope. And I think that any man that is constantly bringing up their ex, you need to run because there's something wrong. Period. What, maybe they're still in love with them. Maybe, they are using them as a barometer to measure up against every other woman. I don't know, but absolutely not. Like, no, I don't want to know. I don't care. And I think the only time it's important to understand or know who somebody's ex is if you're going to be in a room with them. If you're going to encounter them in any capacity and you have to deal with them and you have to socialize with them in any way, I think that is when it's important to know who someone's ex is. Or because I don't want to be chit-chatting, or I don't want no woman sizing me up or plotting against me, or look, I could be a situation where I'm over here having conversations with someone and giving away information that I shouldn't to someone who is the op. That's wild work. Like in those scenarios, absolutely, you need to know who the person is. Also, if my ex is going to encounter their ex-person, not their person, but their ex-person for like they have to socialize with them or deal with them in any way, I feel like that I would need to know. But other than that, I don't care. And let me take it a step further. If you ask me about my ex, they don't exist. There's nothing that I need to talk about. And I understand that sometimes people ask like, oh, why did you break up? Or why did that relationship end? I don't think there's anything wrong with that question, but I don't need to discuss my ex to answer that question. I just don't. I can say why we broke up and leave it at that. I will not talk about my exes because I feel like they're dead. Like the relationship is over. It's done. There's no reason for me to have a conversation about them. I'm not going to show you any pictures. I don't have any. I'm not going to talk about them. I don't care about them. They don't exist to me. They're in my memories museum somewhere back there. I don't even know where they are. Okay? So when people are always asking about those kind of things, I think they're weird. They're weird. And I'm not saying that there are a lot of people who are nosy and people use that as a barometer to determine whether or not they're going to deal with you. But I try not to judge people on their past unless they're white, unless they're like domestic, there's domestic violence involved, or that's not funny. But unless it's domestic violence involved, or maybe they're a chronic cheater, nobody who is a beater is gonna be like, I beat women. So, I mean, you'll find that out either by people who know him. You always find out that information, and no one's gonna go around talking about, yeah, I cheat on women. Who does that? It's very rare. So I feel like unless those are the scenarios, like I don't need to know about your ex, and no, who's gonna tell me that? You're not gonna tell me that. So like, why am I asking about your ex? Why did your last relationship end does not require you to tell me about your ex. It can just be like, we were not on the same page. It's a lot of things you can say. I just don't want to know. I don't care. I don't. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but no. And I think part of the reason is I think there are men, and I say this really, please don't come for me, but I think there are a lot of men who use their exes as a way to make their person jealous. You cannot do that to me. I believe you. Like I don't believe in making someone feel insecure. I feel like if I'm in a relationship, I should make my man feel like he is the best thing since sliced bread, and I should never make him feel like he has anything to worry about, and vice versa. Like if you are a dude who wants to make me jealous, I'm gonna leave you because I'm gonna wonder if you're a woman. Number one, and number two, you don't care about my peace of mind, and if you don't care about my peace of mind, I can't be with you. Deuces.